How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome to another review on the channel. As you can see today, it's the one, the only Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Yes, he's on the database, on the capture event database. He actually wasn't on the game, so since signing back for Manchester United, he's in FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. I love that, because every year you've got these go-to players. My go-to player is normally Pogba and Zlatan. Haven't used Pogba yet, but Zlatan, he is quite cheap. I'm not going to say he's really expensive, because 130 to 160 right now on the Xbox and on the PlayStation, I've got enough to buy him on the road to glory, so he's not really too expensive for an 88 rated striker. Of course, every year he starts losing pace, and then more pace, and then he gets slower and slower and slower. That's the same case this year. He isn't very fast, his acceleration is short or shit, or whatever you want to say, and his sprint speed is bad as well. But, like I say, you've got these go-to players, and Zlatan is my go-to player every single year. So lads, if you do enjoy this review, you know what to do. Smash a like on the video straight away. Let's aim for 1,000 likes for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and if you do want any cheap MSP, PSN, even game codes, head on over to g2a.com, use that code M89. Every single link I will need is right there in the description below. So, the team in the background you would have seen 3 times already. This is the 3rd time. Jack Butland, very good, but all goalkeepers on this game have some flaws, but there is a new patch coming to the game very, very soon. It's on PC already, so if you've got the patch notes or anything like that, I might actually drop it in the description below or in the comments below so you can have a look through them. But very interesting goalkeepers. They're putting some focus on that to make them a little bit better in game. So hopefully Butland and the likes of De Gea, Courtois, etc., all become that little bit better. Bellerin is right back. We have Keane, Rojo, Rose, Ander Herrera, Ronaldo Sanchez, Dembele, Raheem Sterling, Young Min Son, and the man in the middle, the big man in the middle, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So lads, let's get into the review. So here we go then, lads, and the one thing I want to talk about straight away is something I've already mentioned. That's the price of the card. Now on the Xbox, his price estimate is 130 to 160, exact same price estimate on the PlayStation. So he's gone for between both of those prices right now. And for an 88 rated card, that is very good. Now, he didn't bring the goals to the table, which I thought he would do. I thought he'd bang them in for fun. He scored 4 and 6. I was very disappointed with that, but look at the assists that he got. He got 10 in 6 games, so that's 14 goal contributions over the 6 games. Very, very impressed with that. He's got the 4-star combo, 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. That is great. Work rates need a bit of work, medium, low, and his height is very, very important to the card, because if you're 6'5" tall, you got 69 jump. That isn't actually too bad for someone that's 6'5". Then you got the strength, 88. You got the aggression, 84. Very, very impressive. Then you look at the pace. It's non-existent. It's non-existent. A slug, a snail, a tractor, a trailer could go faster than Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 63 acceleration, 67 sprint speed. Not great in the slightest. But then you look at the shooting. Look at the shot power, 91. Look at the finishing, 87. The position, I don't know. He's never in the right place at the right time due to the pace. That's he needs to get in those positions, which is a shame for the card, really. Because on 17, he was getting the right position at the right time, and he'd rarely move from that position. But if you're deeper in the field and you start a quick counter-attack on this game, which is needed a lot of the time, Zlatan simply can't keep up unless you've got kind of get in behind, press the back line. He'll stay on the back line sometimes, but when he drops deeper in the field, he can't really catch up with the counter-attack, which is a massive shame, because if he could, he'd score goals. He'd score goals for fun. And he probably does score goals for you. For me, it was a different experience. He didn't score goals, but he assisted goals. And I love that about the card, because in this game, I had Son on the left, had Sterling on the right. If they can get the ball into Zlatan, and Zlatan can turn and play the ball back into Son and Sterling, who have amazing pace on this game, you're in behind the defence. And if you get in behind the defence, you've got a one-on-one with the keeper, which you will be seeing a lot of later on in this episode as I pass it off. And Zlatan hits it, utilising that great shot power that he does possess, 91. That is fantastic about the card, fan-bloody-tastic, because he can bang them. He can bang them from outside the area, which you've just seen there, inside the area, which is his forte, because obviously he's got great finishing at 87. He's got great shot power at 91, so it's kind of, I don't know, his kind of persona on this game is get inside the area, bang it. Or, as I used him, target man. He's not a poacher, he's a kind of a finisher, but for me, he's a target man because of what you've just seen there. He wins nearly every single header. Goal kicks, corner kicks, free kicks, you name it, as he goes in that celebration. I don't have a clue what the name is, but Zwe loves it. I love it. It's a great celebration on this game, and Zlatan did just do it. I wish I could know the name of it because I don't have a clue. It's not coming to my mind right now, but what is coming to my mind is the pros, the 4-star combo. Now, with any striker on this game, 4-star skills, important. 4-star weak foot, even more important because you can bang it on the left just as well as you can bang it on the right. And with Zlatan, that is great about the card. So, when you got a 4-star combo and you've got someone of Zlatan's ilk, Zlatan's strength, Zlatan's aggression, Zlatan's height, you've got some player on your hands, because if you do the stop and turn, or the Berber turn as a lot refer it to, you get past so many players on this game due to the strength of the card because they can't push you off the ball, and you've got a barrier to the ball with the stop and turn. You've got the player in front of the ball, and if you've got the strength of Zlatan, you're just not pushing them off. And if you kind of do get in the way, his aggression will override that because his aggression wins the ball in 50-50 situations against centre-backs. That is very, very important, and you'll find out in this game, he will win the majority of battles against any centre-back on the game. But what I do love about the card mostly is his link-up play. Look at this. He stops, he turns back, he plays a through ball. It's simple as that, lads. Stop, turn back, play the through ball, and watch your runners. Watch your runners at all times. Play the 1-2 into Zlatan, then run off him. That's the kind of tip I'm giving you this review because, look at this. Plays the balls into Zlatan, Son makes the run off him, gets him behind, and it's a goal. It's a goal. It's easy as that. This game is kind of simple at times, and you will see in this review kind of a technique to score goals. You stop, you turn back, you wait for the runner, you pass it in, you score the goal. Simple as peas. So, the rest of these pros, we have the dribbling on the card. Very, very good. Now, I know the balance isn't great. I know it's like 41, but again, when you got the strength of Zlatan, it isn't too important unless it's balance for shooting, balance for passing, balance for the start of the dribble, and sometimes you can be off balance to the shot, which will affect his shot, but like I said, the shot power normally overrides that, the long shot stat normally overrides that, and the finishing overrides that as well. So, when you got the worst stats, you think of the sprint speed, 67. You think of the acceleration, 63. So, to build up that top speed, basically, let's put it in pictures. You're a slug chasing a snail. That is exactly what it is, lads. Exactly what it is. You're a slug building up to be a snail. You want to find a shell. I don't know where I'm going with this, but, yeah, he's very slow. He's very bloody slow. So, when you get onto the rest of his pros, we have the hold-up play. This is what I love Zlatan for every single year because his hold-up play is the best on the game. And I'm not saying that lightly because I've used a lot of different strikers on this game, and Zlatan, without a doubt, due to the sheer height on him, due to him backing into players, because that is what he does do. He plays with his back to goal, he backs into players, and he has a massive impact on the game. I should have scored there, but again, his hold-up play is phenomenal. Stop and turn, like I did say earlier on, it is almost unstoppable with Zlatan's kind of physique on this game. I shouldn't have went for the chip, I should have just went for the power shot, but the strength on the card, fantastic, 88 strength. The height on the card, 6'5". He's almost like Dr. Disrespect, but he's like 6'8". But anyways, lads, the finishing is great. You're not seeing it in the background right now because I'm trying a lot of speculative efforts because I did get frustrated that he wasn't getting the goals. But when I look back at what he did do in game, when I look back at the highlights and what he did provide, he provided a service, a very, very good service to assist your fellow left forwards, your right forwards. If you have another striker next to him, you'll assist him all the time. Again, this is online play. Offline, in squad battles, he would be the perfect striker, hands down, because in squad battles, you need to play slow. You need to be doing, that's very unlucky, you need to be doing what I've been showing you in this game. Watch the runners, stop, turn back on yourself, play the through ball. So damn easy. And offline, that is exactly what you've got to do. But online, it's a little bit different because you've got to have a certain pace to the attack every now and then. And I'm not saying the pace is the be-all and end-all, because it's not. But in Zlatan's case, you could do with a lot of pace. But anyways, guys, he's going to get the overall rating of an 8.6, like I did say many, many times over these reviews. I'm being a little bit harsher with my ratings this year due to kind of what you can expect on this game. If Zlatan gets an inform, great. I mean, it could be a long time, he's still injured, etc., etc. But once he does get back, if he does get an inform, this card could go through the roof. It could be like an 89, 90, it could be sensational. And he's got a lot of work to do. He's got a lot of work to do to kind of get to the heights of 17 to 16, etc., etc. He's got a lot of work to do. But value for coins, 8.7 right now. I reckon he's cheap. I reckon he's very cheap. And for an SBC, this guy could be your man. Similar players. Harry Kane, despite the lack of 4-star skills. Balotelli, despite Ibra's lack of pace. And Immobile, which I rate on this game. I rate on every single game since last year. I rate Immobile. And Immobile is a quite similar striker to Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But lads, that's where I'm going to end the review. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, once again, bring the hype to the review. Smash the hell out of that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And as always, lads, I will catch you all next time.